There we go. How's everyone?
Hello,
You
hello.
can hear me, please tap. Can you hear me, Londa?
I can hear you well. Can you hear me okay?
Hey, you. There we go. Yes, ma'am.
You can hear me? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
I
click
can.
this.
Perfect.
You're looking kind of grainy. I don't know if it's my computer or not.
I'm ready, you said. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
still
not
at
coming
work,
through
and the
clear. I
Wi-Fi
can
here
hear
is
you
horrible.
well, but I can't see you well.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. How about that? Because it's the Wi-Fi in this building. There we go. How does that sound?
Okay.
I sounds fine,
The
right?
sound is good. The sound is good, but I want to see your face.
Okay. Let's
And I want to see
let's see.
I want to see the comments. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. I see. I see.
You can see me.
I can see
All right.
you.
All right.
Now I am going to now why
Okay.
is it telling me to connect to my comments? Do I need to worry about that or no?
Well, what it is
I ain't gonna worry
it
about it.
should show you
Let me turn the
because I'm
camera on.
connected to this.
Let me
Okay. Okay. What is saying? Boost my around the internet. I'm still at work. I got caught at work in something important, and
don't
the
talk
Wi-Fi
about
here
work.
is
Don't talk
horrible.
about work. It has been a day.
It's horrible, bruh,
Who said I had a
bruh.
Boost mobile phone?
No, talking about
Oh,
me.
Courtney said you
It's
had a
Wi-Fi.
good
How's everyone
evening.
today? Good evening. Good
I'm
evening.
well.
Thank you all for being here. Let's get started. I know it's late, so Princess, what's up, girl? Courtney, thank you for being here. And the other two people who haven't made it coming yet, but thank you for being here on this inaugural edition of Complex Shelf Book Club. And I am so excited about um, this next venture. They say they love your earrings, Londa. Londa, looking
Thank
fly as
you.
ever. Looking
Thank you.
fly
Thank
as
you.
ever. Um,
Thank you.
so how was your day?
Josh, my day was long. I'm literally, what time is it? 8:43. I walked in the house about 7:15. And that is very unusual, but I had a crazy day. I had a crazy day.
Was it traffic
Yeah.
or just fully work?
So no, so my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's a track runner. And this week we're supposed to be in Clemson, going to Clemson. This is her first meet,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, yesterday she had an injury.
Mm.
So she had to get medical clearance. She initially had to get an x-ray done. That was fine, but they said that she needed to get an MRI for clearance to run this week. So that entailed for my husband, he had to go pick her up last night, 3 hours away because we didn't want her to drive in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I said I would pick her up. I would take her back. I had to get up this morning at 5 a.m. and drive 3 hours, take her back. And of course, you
Yes, you
can't just
did.
drop them off because they need groceries and they want to eat. So I literally did 6 hours in one day, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. So I'm tired, y'all.
Well,
But it's
even more
okay.
so,
It's for
thank
the
you for being
kids.
here. Even more so, I
Yes, thank you
appreciate it.
for
That's
having
commitment,
me.
folks.
I'm so
Listen,
excited
before we
about
get
your book
started,
club.
I want to say to you personally, and y'all, Londa and I is all love, okay? She got my nerve, I get on her nerve, but at the end of the day, make each other laugh,
Yeah,
all
we're
right?
not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight
No, we ain't
tonight.
gonna fight. Thank you, Londa. I've noticed you are a supporter of everything we do. I mean,
I
all of our
am.
platforms, we can count on you. And so I'm so grateful to have you. And personally, thank you for your support. It means a lot to us.
Well, I appreciate it,
So
and
before we get started in our book,
I'm excited about your book club. I am a reader, and I'm really excited. And I'm more so excited because, of course, this is Women's Month,
yes, it is Women's History
and I
Month.
didn't realize that when we were initially talking about the book. So I'm really excited.
There we go. So
Yeah.
let's kind of before we get started with our first week, I do want to kind of set my vision for this, and please feel free to
Mhm.
chime in. I am also a reader, so this is going to be a book club. I call it complex because all of us have our different little nuances and different corners
Yeah.
of our lives. On our shelves are not only books, we have music, we have artists we love, art, whatever. And I wanted
Yeah.
this to be a community where we can come together and kind of teach each other about ourselves those mediums, you know? So
Mhm.
my vision for this is we're gonna have two platforms here. We're gonna have one where we do a book, a quote unquote season, maybe one book every 6 weeks.
Mhm.
That's going to be conversation. That's going to be interviewing an artist. That's going to be off kilter conversations. But on our members only or Patreon is where we're going to delve into music, break down artists, break down movies, break down TV shows, anything that
Yes.
describe us. Okay, so it's gonna be
I
very
like
fun, man.
it.
It's gonna be very fun. I'm all about learning new things. I love art. I love all of everything art has to offer. So
Okay.
um, with that being said, I do want to get this to 25 subscribers, at least this segment by season two.
Mhm.
So if you have anybody
Okay.
who love books, podcast, anything like that, come
Mhm.
on, let's build this together, okay?
Okay.
Um,
For sure.
secondly, um, I want us to get a foundation for how we're going to choose our books. Courtney and I
Mhm.
was talking, and also my friend Jeffrey was talking about all of us have different times. I can squeeze an hour a day reading a book, but a single mother might can't.
Right.
So I do want us to have books where, if possible, we can have audiobooks or we can kind of get through it pretty quickly. But
Mhm.
if you are just someone who wants to join or just kind of observe and not have time to read, that's fine too.
Yeah.
It's all about the community above everything else.
Yeah.
Um, I do want us to meet weekly. My goal is, if possible, like today, we have London because she recommended this book, and I want to kind of see why this book is good for us, and also why Princess said I'm a more audiobook person. Hey, I understand.
Yeah.
Um, Londa said she loved this book, so the first week is going to be either the author or whoever recommended the book. Kind of give us a reason why.
Mhm.
Weeks 2 through 5, 4 or 5 is going to be us going through the book one by one. And
Yeah.
then week 6 is going to be us doing a wrap up. And then just repeat until we grow and kind of get, this community going,
Yeah.
Um, if you are interested in joining this community, please email me what works for you. Okay. One thing about book clubs that I hate is normally kilted to one person, their schedule, their preference, their ideas. But let's make sure this is about us as a whole. We will be going from political to religious to fiction, nonfiction. It's going to be all kind of books, but it's just something that will allow us to express ourselves through art. All right. Um, this is Women's History Month, and I
Yes.
know no bigger feminist than my dear Londa here. So, if you don't mind, who are you? Who are you? And
Who
why are you so gung ho about women? Who are you?
who am I? I'm complexed. How about that? No,
Come on, there
seriously.
we go. There we go. You're from
No,
Florida, right?
I am originally from Florida, born and raised Daytona Beach.
Strike one,
I
y'all.
went
Strike
off.
one, y'all.
Say it
Florida girl.
again. Yeah, Florida girl. Yeah,
Go
you
ahead.
know how.
Please go ahead. Please. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. I'm sorry.
So do you want to talk about how I came to know the book, or you want to know about me?
So I want to know about this feminism part of
Okay.
London. What's your experience in this?
Okay, so it's gonna go back to the book actually. Um, I learned this book was gifted to me back in about 2008 or 9. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my 20s and I was living out of college, still living in Alabama, Montgomery, and I was a part of a ministry through college and through my 20s, part of a ministry that did not believe in women ministering, women leading, women doing anything. Yeah, we could go in the nursery and take care of the kids. we can cook, we can do all of that. Well, that didn't sit right with me. I didn't like that. That's just not me. But anyway, I met a lady. She was my work study advisor, instructor at the university, and she kind of became like my college mom away from home. And she was the first woman that I had experienced that was in leadership in ministry. She worked with some prominent women ministers, helping them get grants to start their ministry, start their school, start their LLC. So I was with her a lot, and I was able to, by being with her, I was able to kind of rub elbows with some important women that we would consider important these days that's still ministering as well. And one of the ladies started a mentorship group of 10 of us, 10 young ladies in our 20s and somewhere in college still, called Daughters of Destiny. She was out of Texas, out of San Antonio. And what we would do is whenever they would minister all over the country, we would go and assist. We would help them book flights, help them with hotels. So we were around them, around these women, assisting, kind of like their adjutants when we were available. And then once a year, we would have retreats just with us and the mentor. So one of the years we was given this book. So I've had a long time. And in that book, it really kind of lit a fire under me to basically say, hey, it is more to us. And what I like about the book is it not just deals with just the church, it also deals with the history of women starting back slavery time. So in some of the chapters, you're going to be like, oh my God, so this is kind of where it started. Why are some of our men like that? So it kind of started, I would say it kind of started from the book, and then it kind of started from my college mom, being around her and seeing her in leadership in the church and in the marketplace, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. So when you were in Florida, had you seen the alternative of just men leading
I did. I
anywhere
grew up
more?
missionary Baptist. I grew up missionary
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Baptist. And although my mother became saved later on in life, she actually got saved after me. I left high school. Most of my family attended college there in Florida, either Florida A&M or Bethune-Cookman. Whatever reason, I knew that I wanted to go in education, so I wanted to find one of the top HBCU schools that produce teachers, and that was in Montgomery, Alabama. My family had a fit. They didn't want me to go that far. It was literally 8 hours. But at that time, I didn't know that it was really the Lord pulling me,
Come on.
because
Yes.
no sooner than I got there, the Lord saved me and filled me with the Holy Ghost.
Come
No
on.
sooner. It was like within, I wanted that first semester. I had not been there a year. So I know now that is the reason. I don't think, it's any other reason that I would, you know, be that rebellious and stand on my feet like, no, I'm going to Alabama, I'm going to Montgomery, I'm going to this school. But I was there for a reason, and God began to kind of do a work in me from there.
Was that church also missionary Baptist, or is another
So no, it
denomination?
was not, it wasn't, it was non-denominational, but it had roots. So it was not a denomination, but it was kind of apostolic. The pastor was his pastor was African.
Gotcha.
His leaders were African, so it was really strict. It was really strict, but it was a non-denominational church, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot biblically, theologically, but that's where it stopped. It was no, I wasn't trying to be a pastor, trying to be, none of that. But, I still would have liked for that door to be open to people that I knew that were pushed away, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. So you are in Alabama. You meet
Hmm.
a mentor that
Hmm.
changed your life and changed your perspective.
Hmm.
What gave you the boldness to say, "Hey, there's a different way than how things have been going in the church, especially back in 2000, where or early 2000s, where the church still was kind of holding on to this. Go ahead, please.
But see, look at this. That was also the time of the Woman Thou Art Loose movement.
There you go. Yes.
I was a part of the college ministry, and we now just remember, and I'm giving my age because remember, Woman Thou Art Loose did not start off Woman Thou Art Loose. It was called back in the Bible Conference. So we would go to
I didn't know
Texas
that.
when his very first one and attend, and then the Woman Thou Art Loose movement, and that just gave us fire in our back. Like, hey, we can do this. We had a man that was Bishop Jakes that was platforming all of these women, and some of these women I was in contact with. So yeah.
So Bishop Jakes, you're responsible for these rebellious women. But go ahead, Londa. Next
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
These
Yeah.
So you fast forward, you go, you have this experience. Were there any pushback? Was there any pushback? Were there any blockades to kind of get your mind to change, or you just was wide open and you and refused to look back?
So in the beginning, they were kind of embracing, yeah, we want new ideas, those types of things. And I remember my husband, he was well, he was like the president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes at the university. He played sports and all that stuff. And they wanted to do a youth conference, and we were given an opportunity to invite someone. Well, I love Jackie McCullough, so I wanted to invite her.
Come on.
And they was not having it. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. They did not want to do oh no. Mm-mm.
Was your
They
husband a
was
feminist
not
back then
having it.
also?
Huh?
Was your husband a feminist then also, or did he have to grow into that?
No, he's always been like that. His
Gotcha.
dad is supportive of women, and yeah. So I didn't have to.
Gotcha.
It was just where we were at the time as far as leadership. Yeah.
It's amazing how when you get to lead the Baptist church in Florida, experience. However, our author, Dr. Gilkes, remained in the Baptist church. Where you
Mhm.
had to change denominations, she had to change regions of the country. And
Mhm.
in order to get the respect and the mentorship to be what she is today as a preacher. And I hate the word female preacher. No, you're a preacher. You're a child of God. You are a preacher. There's no qualifier other than the Holy Spirit called you.
Right.
Have you noticed in the country that there are areas of the church that's more liberal, although the same doctrine, but more liberal in how they view the Bible on certain things when it comes to women vis-a-vis preaching, the house, the limitations of being a wife, etc.?
Yeah, I do. I think so. Yeah.
There is a quote that I heard. So about me, my pastor, when he passed away, his daughter took over the church, the ministry. Really, she ran it before he passed away. Like the last 4 years of his life, she really ran it. And the quote she said was, "If God can trust a woman with the word, capital WORD, surely he can trust a woman with the word."
Yeah.
And I never forgot that. And it made a lot of sense. I never forgot that. And it's amazing to me how many men depend on the Black woman for the church, our church in particular, depend on the money, depend on the support, but want to limit them. And as I said Sunday, I believe it's more of a selfish, this is mine, not yours. This is for us to shine, not for you. Your job is to serve. Your job is to sit back. Your job is to support me. And in speaking to Dr. Gilkes, she reminded me that for so long, it was almost expected from women, by women, that you are submissive, that you are quiet, that you are, meek and mild. Have you run into those women? And how do you deal with them if you have?
Have I ran into women that are meek and mild?
No. That are like, you're doing too much. You should be back here with us. You should be meek, humble, and mild. Let the men take care of us.
I still know women that don't believe in women ministers. But see, here is the thing, and that's why it's important to read this, because this is not just talking about women stepping on a platform and becoming pastors. Everybody that womanists or everybody that are leaders are not necessarily supposed to be pastors. You can lead in other ways in your
Come on.
church.
Come on.
So that's why, and I think it's a misconception. And also, just to highlight something, I won't give too much away in the book. There is a chapter, and I want to say it's chapter 8, that talks about it's called Liberated to Work Like Dogs. That's a chapter in the book.
Wow.
Liberated to work like
Wow.
dogs.
To work
So
like dogs.
yes. So it's a mind thing. We have to, yes, we're liberated and we want equalness, but we don't, it's a balance, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance. And I think that sometimes we think in that liberation, that means I can go and start a church. I can do that. And you may not be called to pastor nobody's child.
Mm. Do you believe in the idea that men can carry more things internally and heavier and longer than women can? So, for example, I ran across a comment, and my aunt, we discussed this on Monday after the show. I won't give away the deceased, but Joy 105 posted a bishop giving beautiful remarks about his wife, and she was also a bishop in the Lord's church. And this guy made a comment that I've never seen a woman in leadership live a long time. And I thought about that. First, it hit me, it triggered me as, well, that's very misogynistic and generalizing. But I processed it. And my aunt and I, who was on the show Sunday, we were just talking, and she brought up too that she feels that a lot of women, whether forced or not, take on burdens that they weren't designed to carry. And that affects their health, that affects their destiny. And it more than just church, a lot of times our Black women, in my family in particular, they've had to work 2 and 3 jobs. Never designed to do that. They've had to be breadwinner and nurturer, the discipline and the mother, the father and too many things you weren't designed to do. Is that something that you agree with, or is that something that just opinion?
Yeah, I agree.
There's a fine line between you're doing too much and you're strong. You do?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do. I agree. Now to your point, to your question, do I think that they hold more? I don't know about that. I believe that women are by nature more emotionally vulnerable. We'll talk it out, and men hold things in a little bit more. So I wouldn't necessarily say that they hold stuff more than we do, or
By
can
hold,
hold.
I mean more of a burden, more of the I can carry this 10-pound bag of sugar, both physically and figuratively, 10 miles.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
you weren't designed to do that. Like you weren't designed to
Yeah.
carry this weight on your shoulders, you know?
Yeah. Now I can, well, I think it depends on the person. And I can give you an example of just me and my spouse. I do not, how can I put this? I don't worry about bills.
Yeah.
Okay. I contribute, but I don't worry about it. That is never a burden of mine.
Shout out to your husband.
I think,
Shout out to your husband for that.
Yeah. I think that if there is anything that will become stressful, when it comes to finances, I don't think he would tell me because of that, because he likes to, or that's his field. You know what I'm saying? That's not my lane. We
Yep.
deal with finances, we talk about finances, but I don't handle them.
Yep.
So to speak, when I say I don't handle them, I don't concern myself with them at all. To give you an example, I woke up Monday morning and there was no hot water. Now, I wasn't worried about it because he got everything on auto pay, so I know it was paid. But if it was me, I'm gonna pull it up because I don't like nothing on auto pay. I want to call you and pay my bill. I want you tapping into my account. But I
Let me
wasn't
give you the
worried.
money.
Look, I'm gonna give you the money. You ain't coming over here doing no auto nothing. That's why he take care of that. So when I woke up to no hot water, my mind didn't go to was the water bill paid or the hot water, whatever, the gas bill paid, because I knew that he takes care of that. We needed another hot water heater. That's another question. But so just things like that. I think that they carry those responsibilities better than we do.
I was raised like that. Um, and as I've grown, I've had to. eh, Ladies, back up, ladies. There is only one reservoir a man have, and it's called pride. Now, just like you have tainted water and drinkable
Mm-hmm.
water, you have
Mm-hmm.
toxic pride and
Yeah.
pride. But we only have one reservoir, and if we love
Mm-hmm.
you, if we take this thing seriously, that pride will make us kill ourselves before we disappoint you.
Right.
And like Londa said, I don't want you stressing. Hey, look pretty,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Go relax. The kids are our shared. Raising the kids is hard enough. You making this
Mm-hmm.
house the beautiful place it is hard enough. I don't want you out
Mm-hmm.
here worrying about a plumber coming or worrying about how we're going
Right.
to pay for this random bill. That's on me. And my heart bleeds a lot for women that don't have that luxury because I've seen
Mm-hmm.
generations of women in my family have that luxury.
Mm-hmm.
And I have friends who don't, and you can see the difference night and day. You can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I,
And
I
let me just say this too, and I'm sorry to cut you
no,
off.
no, 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 no. You could please.
Let me just say this. That is something that we had to a time that we had to get to. We didn't start off being financially secure.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it can still be two people in the marriage and your finances are struggling. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily um something that you're gonna get just because you're married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just have to get to that point where you're financially secure. And typically when you get older, down the road, where we are now, we start thinking about finances and we're thinking about our future. Our kids are out of the house. So we start putting things in place so that we are comfortable. And I think that, that's important to for women so they don't have to bear the burden of, well, what are we going to do now? Listen, I'm going to retire in 5 years. I'm trying to get out of there. So like I said, you have to grow to that.
Um, what is your experience as a black woman that makes this book relevant today? You've read the
Ooh,
book, you've lived
listen,
the book
relevant
20 years.
today. Yes,
Why is it
yes.
still relevant?
It is still relevant today because we are still dealing with equal rights, the healthcare. And listen, I'm not just talking about, Black women, um, when it comes to mortality, when we have children, we are at the bottom, healthcare, equal pay. They're still trying to manage our bodies, just all of that. And we're still dealing with that. And she wrote this book in 2001, I believe, or 2000. I think it's
2000,
2001.
2000.
And here
Yeah.
we are, 2026, and we're still dealing with some of those same issues. We're still dealing with, can I say his name?
Sure. Yes. Please. Please. Yes.
Wooten. We're still dealing with Wooten and his issues, and the things that he say about women. So yeah, it's definitely relevant. Yeah.
She said she's surprised this book's still in print. By the way,
Really?
she's when I called her, she thought I wanted to interview her about a lecture. And I said, no, ma'am. I
Mm.
said, I want to, this book was given to me. I perused it, and I love your story, and I want to actually break down
Mhm.
the book. And she said, for real? Just like that. I
Mhm.
said, yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
And she said she not that she thought the issues were over. She just thought people stopped caring about them
Yeah.
because we're going backwards.
Yeah.
It appears.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I want to say this for people that get the book. When you get the book, I want to say this because I bought my niece this book last week. It is not necessarily a easy read.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're going to kind of fly through it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not one of those. It's going to be a book where you may have to go back and read chapter 3 again. Like you hear people say, read behind the scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to go back and read chapter 3 just to get a better understanding. Because remember, you're dealing with a theologian. She's extremely smart.
And
And some of
professor.
the, yes, yes, yes. But when you go back, it's going to be so many nuggets that you'll pull out. There's a chapter that talks about women's body, how we're perceived, Black women, colorism, what we have to deal with among each other, even women, the hair, the this. So y'all got to get it. Y'all got to get the book.
I'm going to post. So there is a discrepancy on Amazon. Okay.
I
Um,
know. You,
there are two
Courtney told
sellers.
me.
One is Amazon themselves, and one is a private seller. I'm
Mhm.
going to post the link in my description after we get off the line.
Okay.
Please buy the book from the Amazon description. So by Amazon, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Your cricket phone jacked up right
Chat.
about
We're going
now
to
for me.
interview Dr. Gilkes. That,
Yes.
that did I lose you?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, gotcha. I can now. Yeah, I got you now.
Okay.
Um, we are going to interview Dr. Gilkes. We're going to try to. So now I want to do the interview after the book, okay? Because I kind of want
Hmm.
to. I wouldn't do it either before or after the book, so we're gonna do it after the book. And she's going. She has agreed to do the interview with us. So,
Nice.
I cannot wait. I do want you as a present to be on the line, if you will, and kind of ask whatever you
Okay.
want to ask her, and kind of give her flowers while she can smell them. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
how? So we're gonna do this for the next 5 weeks. How should
Hmm.
we? How should we break this book up?
I think it is because this, let me see how many chapters. I want to say we should do 3 chapters at a time.
Okay. All right.
I think 3 chapters at a time we'll be able to knock it out because, like I said, you're going to want to go back and pull some things out, especially the first, I would say the first 3 chapters, because that's when it's dealing with more of the history, you know. So I would say the 3 chapters at a time
Okay.
would be good.
All right. So chat. Our homework is let's read the first three. Number one, buy the book. It's online at Barnes and Nobles and Amazon. Okay.
And I
And
can gift a book if someone want to put in the chat.
very good.
I will gift a book and send Joshua your email address,
And I
and
would
I'll
gift
get it
one
over to
also.
you. Yeah.
I would gift one also. Also, too. During this whole process, if you don't have the funds to buy the book, hey, email me. Okay. This is more about community than books. All right. I want you a part of this. Okay. And then hopefully when you get on your feet, you can help somebody else in the future. But
Yeah.
um, I will gift the book, and so will Londa. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
So we're going to do the first 3 chapters, meet back here next Wednesday. Now, in the meantime, be emailing me what you would like to see from our book club. What would you like to experience? Also, remember, during our YouTube main page, it's going to be simply one book per season. However, on our membership only / Patreon, we're going to
Hmm.
have a array of things. We're going to break down artists. We're going to break down musicians, singers, movies. So it'll be more interactive over there, okay? But right now we just build this from the
Okay.
ground up, okay? So, any last words, Londa?
Thank
Any
you.
last? No, thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having me here. I'm excited about the book club. I want everybody in the chat to definitely join us. It'll be a good
Please.
discussion. We'll talk about some good stuff. And I know y'all want to hear me and Josh fight and chat and and we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're
Plenty of
gonna do
time for
that.
that. Plenty of time for that.
We're gonna
Listen,
do that.
I am going to have some I'm still learning how to do this. 1 second, please. Image file. I think I found that photos. I'm going to have some memorabilia made, some hats, and
Oh, I
some
still gotta get
bookmarks.
my cup from Sean too. I'll do that tonight.
All right, here we go. This is our logo, okay? I chose the urban culture colors. That's the Black Power / Black Lives Matter fist, and
Mhm.
this will be our official logo. So, as we get growing, I'm going to be giving merch out along with bookmarks, hats, bags, whatever. It
Nice.
is my vision within 2 years that we do an actual book festival among ourselves. So as we grow, you will be the foundation of the chat. Okay. So please, next week, everybody bring one person. Okay. And we will peruse through his book. Also, during this Women's History Month, let's make sure that we are not only learning about powerful Black women, but also learning how to support them better. Okay. In your conversations, in on platforms, on YouTube, or wherever you go. Let's find ways to learn more about what makes our Black women the awesome women they are. Okay.
I want to say something, Courtney. I saw when you said I was filled with the Holy Ghost. I sure was, girl. That's what we used to say.
Hey, I still say it. What's the new phrase now?
I think the new phrase, you're filled with the Holy Spirit. You got to infill
Oh,
it.
they ain't got
All
nothing.
that
No,
stuff.
no, 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 no. That ghost get a hold to you. That the spirit now, it just hang on to you. That ghost get up in you, baby. All right, chat. Do anyone want to come up before I get off? I'm gonna give you about 3 minutes. 1 second, please. Find a link. Copy. And our next book, y'all, we're gonna have it assigned within the next month. That way, you have a few um, months to get it, ahead of time.
Hmm.
The name of the book is "If It Wasn't for the Black Woman." If it wasn't for Black
If it
women,
wasn't for the woman.
I'm sorry, if it wasn't for the woman, it's about the Black
Hmm.
woman's experience.
Yeah.
And like I say, give me 2 seconds, and after we hang up, I will put the Amazon link in my description.
Okay. And anybody that needs the book, send your information to Joshua,
Yep.
and I will get it to you.
The email is here, joshua@complexmindmedia.com. Also, too, so what I'm doing is I am this platform going to have 5 different over time, 5 different quote unquote channels, but I'm loading them on one platform, okay, until we start growing.
Hmm.
So please, when you subscribe, also hit the notification bell, so
Hmm.
we will have full participation. My goal is to be on here 4 days a week with different segments. So we have our book
Not
club
necessarily
going.
the book.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Okay.
So Wednesday is our book club. Our live chat
Gotcha.
is going to be on Sundays, and then 2 more things during the week. So, but that's coming slowly but surely. Okay. But
Yep.
so if no one want to come up, I don't hear Courtney.
All hearts and mind are clear. Oh, hey,
All
Courtney.
Listen,
hearts, all
Josh didn't want to
hearts.
let me up here, y'all. That's what that
I
was.
didn't. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
He was about to close out church. He didn't want me to give the
Hey.
benediction.
Yes,
Listen,
Nicole, you will love it. You'll love it. Nicole says she's excited to read it, and I told her she'll love
yes,
it.
I'm so excited. That's why I came up here as well. Such a wonderful interview. Londa, look
Girl,
at you.
hey.
I am so excited. I told Josh as well that if anyone needed a book, that I would contribute as well. So
Okay.
everyone should be able to participate, even if you feel as though you can't. So no one left
Yeah.
behind. I think this is
And
a
I think
great
the first
concept.
3 chapters is a good starting point because we can discuss
Hmm.
a lot and it's not too much,
Yeah,
too
yeah.
many,
Okay,
too stuff not compounded together.
good.
Yeah.
And then remember, y'all, get with us through this first book. And not saying every book will be this way, but most books will have audiobooks. Okay, so I know you're busy, so you'll be
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to read it
yeah.
at the
Yeah.
gym, whatever. But a couple of our
Mm-hmm.
books will be actual hard copies. Okay, so it'll
Yeah.
be a
Hmm.
very diverse
Mm-hmm.
genre, if you will.
I'm not opposed to audio, but it's something about having that book in your hand.
Yeah,
I listen to some audio. Mm, it's okay. But
Hmm.
I'm a hardback.
Hmm.
I love marking my book. Number one, I love my library. So all of my nonfiction I buy. Hey Nicole, all of my
Hey,
nonfiction
Nicole.
I buy
Hi.
um tangible, but my fiction I buy audio. I love the drama and the voice and whatnot. What's up,
Mm.
Nicole?
I know what I wanted to say
Hi.
real quick before we go. The
What's that?
chapter that I was talking about that talks about women's bodies is called The Loves and the Trouble of African American Women's Body. The last
Ooh,
chapter in the book.
The
I can't wait to
loves
read that.
and the
Yeah.
troubles. The love. What a
The
title.
Loves and Troubles of African American Women's Bodies.
What a title.
No.
I told Dr. Gilkes and Courtney you next. Anyone who reads the French Revolution, there's a glaring
Say what?
elephant in the middle. Huh?
The French Revolution.
Yes. If you study that, you would notice that it was the women who planned, who fought, and supported. But the first ones who were oppressed after the freedom was the woman.
Yeah.
And there's a glaring bridge from that movement to our own civil rights movement.
Mm.
They were the ones, Rosa Parks, they were the ones that, Fannie Lou Hamer, they were the ones that were on the
Mm.
forefront. They were raped, they lost their husbands, they had to bear the grief of the family. And the first ones after freedom, if you call it freedom, that were oppressed
Mm-hmm.
in the church, in the home, in the school was a black
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
There
Mm-hmm.
should be a sense of embarrassment in our culture that I'm not seeing. We move
Mm-hmm.
on, we apologize and try to change behavior, but we haven't
Mm-hmm.
counted the cost of the pain, the generational pain that has been
Mm-hmm.
caused. And now we
Right.
want to call a woman crazy and have problems. Yeah, there are issues there, but who caused them?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
And let
Lana.
me clock your tea real quick. You and
Clock it.
Jesse. You and
Go
Jesse
ahead,
in here?
Nicole. Nicole, you next. Nicole,
No, no. There is a chapter in her book that talks about missionary boards, elders, mothers. Remember you and Jesse was talking about y'all need to get rid of the elders? Make sure you read that chapter.
listen. Okay,
Come on.
Nicole. Well, I'm in Courtney. Just because it's in the book, that means it's true, all right, y'all. So there will be.
Oh, so it ain't true.
Here
Your
we
new
go. He's
auntie
starting
wouldn't
it up
like that.
already, y'all.
What's up, Nicole?
Hey Nicole. Hey
Woo,
Nicole.
hey y'all, hey Booskies, hey everybody. Oh my god, I just wanted to just say how I'm excited for this whole thing.
Thank you.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to get the book and start reading it. Only 3 chapters. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I read
7 days,
I
3 chapters.
read
We didn't want to put too much on you.
right. I read a lot. So if I go ahead, I'll just try to, but I'm
No, no.
excited for this whole venture. This was a great idea, Josh.
I think so too.
Listen,
I
I thank you, but it's more of I want to build a community where people can just come and find something to look forward to. That's all. and then I can learn. And just, if it wasn't for Londa, I wouldn't know about this book. And I think I have a friend in Dr. Gilkes now. So thank you, Londa, for that. And this is all this about.
Good.
Hey, y'all, get y'all music together, get y'all movies. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of y'all up here, man, discussing why we should look at certain things or visit certain things. So just the beginning.
Oh, I'm excited because we get to carrying on. It is it's good. It's gonna be a good thing. I'm just really excited, and I'm like, my heart is like really full for this.
It do. Once again, if you have a hard time getting the book, don't feel bad. You will remain anonymous. Just email me, Joshua at complexmindmedia.com, and we will get you the book, okay? Any last words, panel?
Is the book on what is it?
Amazon?
Why can't they not Amazon? I could put it on my Kindle, right?
No, so there is a
what? I didn't see that option on Amazon for Kindle.
There is a PDF version, a PDF version online.
Okay.
I think you have to pay for it, which is fine, but it's not Kindle. It's simply a PDF version.
Okay.
No, I'll support through Amazon.
Okay.
And stuff, but
real quick. So I have some questions here. Here's the rules. If you pick a book and we vote on the book, then you must lead the conversation, okay? I'm going to be your co-host, all right? But you must lead the conversation. And we're also going to do segments, like mini segments of other books that we won't cover this deeply, but maybe a YouTube short of other books that you might want to recommend. For example, I love the book Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. I love that book. We might not cover it on here, but I will do a mini segment as to why everyone should read that book, So if you have books like that, let me know, and we will, do a quick little summary of it, if you will.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And the last words, Londa?
I have this one. I know y'all probably gonna be busy, but this book here.
What's that?
It's a booklet. It's a pamphlet. It's called Tending to Your Garden. And this is for anyone that has dealt with grief anytime recently. It's by Pastor Tony Alvarado. All right. It just dropped this past summer, but this is an easy read. So if anybody's dealing with any type of grief, this is good. This is good. So yeah.
Speaking of grief,
just drop that.
Speaking of grief, March 22nd on the Complex Mind Live, I'm going to have Dr. Yvonne Pitts, who is a licensed therapist, on the panel. We'll do an interview, and we're going to cover grief. We're going to cover therapy. We're going to cover what we look for in a therapist, and also she would be able to take your questions and answer some of your concerns. Okay, that's March 22nd. All right, so keep that in mind. And that book about grief. So is it covering marital grief, death, or what is it covering?
It's covering grief if you've lost a loved one.
Gotcha.
It's tending to your garden, it's self-care, soul care, all of that stuff, biblically wise, and then some therapy stuff in here as well. So I came across it. I lost my mom last year in October, and I was attending grief, and I still attend grief counseling, but she had a book signing and an introduction Reverend Alvarado did, and I went and got the book. So yeah, it's real good. Anybody, you can reference back to it, you'll enjoy it, and it's very helpful.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna give away 2 copies on 22nd. Okay, so after we discuss with the therapist, Dr. Yvonne Pitts, we're gonna give away 2 copies of those books. Okay. All right. Are they on Amazon or this private seller?
You know what? I don't believe her book is on Amazon. I'll look, and I can contact her. I actually will see her on Saturday, and I'll ask if she's on Amazon or not. But I know it's on her website.
I want about two copies, okay, to give away.
Okay, I'll let you know. All right, cool.
Thank y'all so much. 3 chapters, please, and I will put the link to the book in the description. All right.
Okay. All right.
See y'all soon. Good night, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.